Hello, Waterline. I'm feeling two things today. I'm feeling very motivated and I'm feeling very proud. Let me catch you up and recap on what happened on Sunday at our 11 a.m. experience. On Sunday, right up front, right in the front by the stage, our friend Micah, she collapsed and she was having a medical emergency. And I am super proud of how our staff responded to that. Since the beginning of Waterline, we have always played it safe, and we've always had precautionary measures in place that in case of an emergency, we would know what to do. In fact, in our student classrooms and even in the experience, we have an EPP, an emergency preparedness plan, and it walks us through step by step what to do if there were an emergency. You might be familiar with this with like public schools and where there's large groups of people. And all of our staff are trained on how to handle large groups of people in one location and how to keep them safe. And so in that moment of an emergency, they jumped up and responded, and they each gave leadership to significant areas that allowed for Micah to have the best support. I am proud of those first responders. I mean, these are like highly educated, qualified people who jumped up, got into the moment. Some of them didn't even know Micah, but they came alongside of her and they provided support. I mean, that's really what the church looks like. I mean, the people who can come alongside of us when we're captured in our weakest moments and just pick us up and join us in that suffering and share in our burdens. I mean, that's really what Scripture says. And those first responders did it. But again, I'm proud of our church, because as a church, we stopped. I mean, it's almost as if God was saying, look, Waterline, you don't need another sermon. You need to experience me, and you need to experience the power of the church. And we just became the church. We began praying for Micah right there. We began reflecting and asking God to move in our midst and to do something and to be powerful. I'm very proud of you in the way that you responded and supported and helped and shared in Micah's moment of weakness. We all have moments of weakness, and we all respond, and we all need help. So I'm kind of motivated then to ask you this question and to make this available to you. I want to give you an opportunity that if you were captured in a moment of weakness, would you have a church family, a faith family that would be literally there by your side, supporting you, praying for you, helping you, and in some cases, carrying you? In fact, our friend Jackie, when the ambulance came, she went to the hospital with Micah, and leaving her fiance at Waterline for church, she went to the hospital and sat with her and was with her throughout that time. And in Micah's life, she's a part of one of our Waterline small groups. And already this week, Micah's small group leader had connected with her and said, hey, what do you need for support? We're here for you. Let us know. It's such a powerful thing. So if you're kind of curious about who Jesus is and about the Jesus movement, what it's all about, I want to invite you to Waterline to see the Jesus people. I want to invite you to see his church. I want you to see how much we love each other, and it's not something we just say, it's actually something we believe with all of our heart. And if you're a part of Waterline and you haven't yet taken the time, maybe you've been busy, but to register for one of our small groups and get involved in one of those faith families, I beg you to do that today. Don't hesitate any longer. Get involved in a church and be a part of it. And go to waterlinechurch.com and you can register for those there. Waterline, I'm motivated by this experience to take what we loved about it and learned about it and apply it and become better and become stronger and obviously become more safe in every area that we can. Waterline, I love being your pastor. I love what you're doing at this church and that you're being the church. And we'll see you this weekend. Bye-bye.